Jon, opening day loss, which you never want, of course. How do you assess that one?
I thought we were really disappointing today, to be honest. Bitterly disappointed with the majority of our players, if I'm honest. I think the game plan was to play a five-man midfield and look to retain possession, try and win the midfield battle, but get on the ball and pass it and keep it and make them move. And we didn't do it. We just didn't pass the ball well enough. You know, 5 very good footballers we picked in there, talented players, and too often we made simple mistakes and gave the ball away. You know, they started the game very direct. We knew they would. They got a very good target man in Pryor. I always say I think he's the best target man in the league. We struggled to deal with him. And we struggled to win the second balls around him. People were slow and sloppy, and we ended up giving away some cheap fouls first half, which plays into their hands. So I thought we just shot ourselves in the foot. They did all the basics right today. You know, I don't think it was probably vintage performance from them. I thought we were really poor, and until that third goal went in, we were in the game at 2-1 despite being really poor. I mean, they are a good side, and they're full of players who just did the right things at the right times today, and too many of ours didn't. And that's young players, that's experienced players. So, you know, Joe Dandy at right back played well, Lee Togwell, Northie in goal couldn't do much else, and probably Wellesley left back had a decent game. Outside of that, I can't really think of anyone that had a positive impact on the game. So, yeah, very disappointing. We weren't expecting that. I think first game, everyone says you kind of find out where you are a little bit, and we've realised we've got a bit of work to do. That doesn't mean that those players are not good enough, because you're talking about players who played 30-40 games for us last year and did well. So I don't think we've got it massively wrong. I just think some of the players didn't turn up. They need to look at themselves and they need to improve. Train Tuesday, Thursday, we need to improve for Tonbridge next Saturday.
Obviously, as you say, disappointing with the performance, but there's nothing really you can do about that unbelievable first goal from Jake McCarthy.
It was a brilliant finish from McCarthy, I've got to say, and we warned our players about him. That's what he is. He arrives in the box, arrives late. We played with 2 defensive midfield players. Their job was to track his runs, and they didn't. You know, I think it was a fantastic finish. Can't take that away from him. I think it deflected off someone, looped up, and he's hit it brilliantly. But we'll look at that back and wonder what we were doing defensively. People weren't switching on and tracking runners. I think they were almost 3v1, 3v2 on the edge of the box. It's not good enough. Not good enough for us. But a brilliant finish. Second goal, Cooley's given the ball away in midfield and they've broken, scored. And third goal, Ryan Bird's tried a diagonal that was cut out. We're convinced it hit the lad's hand and dropped down, and they've gone and scored from it. Poor pass. So yeah, we've contributed to our own downfall by giving the ball away under no pressure twice, and they've gone and scored, and they've been clinical. So credit to them, they deserve to win today. They are a good side. We had to come here and play well today. If we were going to get something, we didn't play well. Simple as that.
And just finally, anything from today that you'll be taking into your thinking for next week against Tonbridge?
Rip it all up and start again. No, we've been without Josh Jackman and Lenchi today, 2 important players for us who, for different reasons, are unavailable today. And you know, we said if we, you know, as much as they're important for us, if we go and put a good performance in and win, they won't get back in the team. And I think when you give a performance like that, it kind of opens it up for us to do what we like next Saturday. And it's not like all of a sudden we've got it massively wrong. It's not like all of a sudden the players aren't good enough. The players weren't good enough today, simple as that. And they'll need to fight for their places during training in the week, and we'll look for a reaction next Saturday at home.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
All right.